Hey guys, as promised, this is my second video in 2 weeks. It's been a while since that's happened. I appreciate you tuning in. That's just a little clip from my show on Sunday, just trying to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what my schedule outside of the gym is. So, a lot of the time, if I have like a heavy, higher volume, lower body day, I will try to move it so it's not on a show day, but that's not always possible if I'm playing 4 or 5 shows in 1 week. So sometimes I'll even lower volume a little bit, and I will try to maybe do my training a little bit earlier in the day to give myself a longer space between lifting and playing, because for vocals, for me at least, it seems that doing really strenuous training sessions tends to tighten everything up a little bit, and that can last a day and a half or so. So you're seeing Monday's training, working up to some weights that are pretty challenging on these exercises. I'm still not getting to the stuff that I used to post on this channel, at least not for now. So I'm going to get through with this program, focusing on bench press, front squats, and Romanian deadlifts. And then on the next cycle, I'll probably do basically this same program, but I'm thinking I may alternate between front squats and back squats. So that means I'd only be back squatting once every other week. But that's still more than I have been in a while. So everything's feeling really good. Definitely gaining strength. And right here you're seeing this machine. It's kind of a hybrid between a leg press and a hack squat, but it doesn't really get heavy enough for me to do a normal set. So I'm doing pretty high rep sets, and these are pretty rough. I have an extreme pump right there. That's why you see me do whatever that was. And on these, when I watch this replay, you can see how off my hips are as I kind of go back into the right, but I think it's exacerbated even more by the fact that my shoulders are not exactly lined up either. I'm not sure which one is behind the other, but one of my shoulders sits a little farther forward than the other. It's just weird posture things. As far as I know, there's not been any injury that caused that or anything, and I haven't had any real issues with that. Just interesting to watch me do this and see how crooked I am here. And you'll see lateral raises up in just a second too. So then you'll see my shoulders being weird. But yeah, I don't do a whole lot of ab stuff, but did a little bit this week. Right here, bench press. This is Tuesday's training, and this is a day where I did have a show later on. Upper body is just not as strenuous, so I'm not really worried about trying to restrict volume or anything like that. But I will still try to space my workout farther from my show, so I may work out a little bit earlier in the day. I apologize for the nose whistle, guys. So this audio quality should be better because I'm using a better setup. I'm not just recording straight onto the iPhone, but unfortunately for this podcast, but fortunately for the residents at my apartment complex, they're doing landscaping outside right now, so doing my best to drown that out. Hopefully you won't hear it too much in this recording. But I'm not going to talk too much specifically about the training because you're kind of seeing what I'm doing. This is very similar to last week's training, and you probably won't get a training vlog next week. There will be a little bit of training in the video, but I don't want to just post the exact same thing every week. I know that that's kind of what I built this channel doing. Is I say built this channel, my 1,000 subscribers or so, who I do appreciate, but I know the channel's small. Anyway, that's what I used to do, is just post training videos, but it was a little bit different because at that point I was usually training for something specifically. So you would see the road to my powerlifting meet, you see like a contest prep diet, and that's just not the deal at this point. I'm obviously vain, or I wouldn't have a YouTube channel about fitness, but you know, I'm not competing in powerlifting or bodybuilding. I could see myself competing in powerlifting down the road a little bit, but bodybuilding is definitely done. I'm just not interested. I didn't enjoy it, and I said that in the last video. Yeah, that's upper body. Here's lateral raises. I'm in the donuts and deadlift shirt. I think I have like 6 donuts and deadlift shirt. I tend to get them every time there's a sale. Yeah, Right here, it appears that my right shoulder, I don't know which one's farther forward, but they're definitely not even on this. I'm feeling this in the lateral delt like I'm supposed to, and obviously in traps. Very difficult to take those out of this exercise, but yeah, my shoulders are just weird, my hips are weird, I'm weird, and I know I did this last week, but this time I had a pump because I trained upper body that day instead of posing after a lower body day, so this looked a little more impressive, so of course I have to share it. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. I'm not super lean, I'm not super pudgy. This is the show later that night, and it's completely muted because I play covers, and you never know what YouTube's gonna do. But again, I'm not gonna shove my music down you guys' throat. I'm just trying to let you guys know kind of what my schedule looks like, and see that this is Thursday, so Wednesday, and I think maybe I will include that next week. Wednesday is usually sprints, which I do outside on the hill by this gym, which is also where I work. Had some people ask me about whether I'm still doing personal training, and I am. But then I'll also do biceps most weeks, biceps and triceps, because I don't get to those on my big upper body day. And again, that's the day where I'm playing almost as long as my schedule goes as it's supposed to. I'm playing every Tuesday night at a local bar. So I don't want to spend an hour and 20 to 30 minutes in the gym if I can just get biceps and triceps the next day without really having to rush or worry about interfering with the show, because Wednesday is very rarely a night where I'm playing music. I hope that made sense to you guys. I'm rambling all over the place in this video. I know that, and I apologize. But if you're a longtime subscriber, you know that that's always the case. I want to give you guys a little bit of a context for the training, but the volume, the weight, all that's on the screen, so you should be able to follow along. There's no deep, complex story. This isn't Black Mirror or Game of Thrones. But yeah, I think I'm going to check out at this point, and again, I apologize for the weed eater and mower sounds you're hearing in the background. I just didn't time this very well, but I will continue to post, and like I said, the audio quality will continue to improve. It should be pretty decent at this point, and video quality will improve very soon. I'm just trying to figure out which camera is the best fit for me and my budget. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please like it. If you didn't, don't.